Is 3060 Ti good for 4040p gaming? In this video, we'll figure this out. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, my name is Andrew and in this video I'm talking about 3060 Ti from Gigabyte and its performance and thermals playing 40 different games. Let's go. First of all, to the ones that are waiting for the GPU prices to go down. Stay strong, I'm with you. I've been chasing this 3060 Ti card for over a month and I finally got my Black Friday deal. Yay for me. However, now this piece of silicon costs almost 400 more than I bought it few months ago, and that is really depressing. But do not lose hope, because prices will go down at some point and every one of us will get what we deserve in full. Now let's go back to the business. Gigabyte has presented us with this big but yet very beautiful piece of engineering that takes 2 slots of your system and breaks up to 4 output ports with 2 display ports and 2 conventional HDMI ports. On its rear it got protected with metal backplate, while on its front it has 3 80mm fans that spins in alternative direction, which is really nice, but I think it's an overkill for this GPU. Unless you'll decide to do some magic and overclocking to it, and you will be surprised that this graphic card has really nice potential and quite a window for experiments. The card draws its power from single 8-pin and single 6-pin power connector, and of course has not maybe the biggest but still an LED panel that says Gigabyte, because to be honest everything is better with LED and Bluetooth. There's still no Bluetooth in here, but LED is. As well as your like under this video, because everything is better with your like under this video. So without that, please smash that like button and also do not forget to smash that subscribe button for this channel, because otherwise it will be a double blessing for me as well. So do not hesitate, do this right now, and we are continuing with this honey beer. Let's go. Of course, this is an RTX 3060 Ti gaming overclocked 8GB version. It's based on Nvidia Ampere architecture. It's basically the second generation of ray tracing cores. It has the third generation of tensor cores. Right off the box, its core speed runs on 1740 MHz, while the reference card is 1665 MHz. The memory is 8GB GDDR 256 bits. Memory bandwidth with the clock speeds of 14,000 MHz. And inside of this puppy it has 4,864 CUDA cores, which is, to be honest, amazing. And finally, the moment of the truth, everything you've been waiting for, it's actually gaming experience of this beast. As of my testing rig, I have Ryzen 2nd generation 6-core 12 threads running at 4 GHz, 64 GB of DDR4 from Corsair running at 3200 MHz, Samsung 970 EVO S SSD, and 1440p display. With this rig, I have tested 40 different games and I'm ready to share the results with you. Starting with the first 10 games: A Plague Tale Innocence, Apex Legends, Control, Kryta, Destiny 2, Alien Isolation, Call of Duty Warzone, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, Dauntless, and Dota 2. And overall it looks really good, but A Plague Tale Innocence could have done a better job. And as for the Control, I do not know what has happened, but guys, it felt a bit too choppy and too much to run it on ultra settings. And the next 10 games are Forge in the Shadow Torch, Fortnite, Frostpunk, Ghost Runner, For the King, Forza Horizon 4, Gears of War 4, Hitman, and Ironside. Here I'm a bit surprised by Fortnite not hitting 100 FPS threshold on ultra settings, but all other games are killing it really well. And the next 10 starts with League of Legends, Metro Redux, Paladins, Rage 2, Rock Company, Metro Last Light Redux, Shadow of War, Quake Champions, Rocket League, and last but not least, Saints Row, the 3rd Remastered. Surprisingly, Saints Row Remastered does indeed look good on the picture, but the performance-wise, it is noticeably worse than others. And about the Shadow of War, it didn't hit the 100 FPS average for just tiny bit, but still looks really good. And last but not least, Satisfactory, Shadow of Tomb Raider, Splitgate, Valorant, Worlds of Tanks, Scavengers, Spellbreak, Star Wars Battlefront 2, Warframe, World of Warships. And here we have pretty much the same picture. Most of the games performing to the infinite and beyond, but there are always those ones, like World of Warship, that didn't care enough for optimizing the game performance, resulting in having 75 FPS average. Apart from that, you may have noticed that 3060 Ti nails almost all the titles with no problems and gives really decent performance in video games. So I can confidently say that this GPU is very good for its price, don't you think? Not quite yet, because we haven't talked about the thermals of this GPU just yet. But actually there is not that much to talk about, to be honest, because this 380mm fans is an overkill for the default settings, and as of this I wasn't able to push it even like more than 60 degrees Celsius running the 4 mark for quite a long time, and 65 degrees on gaming really hard. Although there is a big potential in overclocking even further than hitting this sweet spot of 2000 MHz on core, which is not for everyone for sure, but it's really nice to know that it's definitely possible and basically within the click of the button. That's really good, Gigabyte. Good job. So to sum up, in the end, Gigabyte 3060 Ti Gaming Overclocked Edition Revision 3, as far as I remember, is really great. It can easily run most of the modern titles with really decent performance. It has really nice design with an LED panel and 3 fans to cool off all the whole horsepowers that it has inside of it. And of course, if you haven't clicked the like button, please, you can do this right now, as well as subscribe to my channel, and we'll see each other in my next videos. Pretty much after that I have nothing to say other than enjoy the gameplay of 40 games with 3060 Ti from Gigabyte. And right now just lean back, take your beverages, take your food, and enjoy. See you around. Bye.